Hello, it's Alex, the Bookubus. Today I'm going to be sharing my TBR for the Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. This is hosted by a bunch of wonderful channels: Regina's Haunted Library, E.D. Lewis, D.L. Tillery, Aphrodite Lee, Elizabeth Sagewood and Dahlia de Winters. I will leave all of their channels linked below. Please do go check them out if you aren't already subscribed to them. They have been sharing their announcement videos and TBRs and recommendations, etc. So yeah, please do go check out their videos for more information about the Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. And I will run through the prompts quickly and then I'm going to talk about the books that I'm going to be reading. So, number 1 is Dracula. Read a Gothic story with a vampire love interest. Prompt number 2 is Wuthering Heights. Read a Gothic story featuring a large estate. 3, Jane Eyre. Read a Gothic story featuring a governess. 4, Tool Witch. Read a Gothic story featuring a BIPOC character. 5, Gaywick. Read a Gothic story featuring an LGBTQ character. 6, The Moonflower. Read a Gothic story with an exotic setting. 7, Wife in the Attic. Read a retelling of a Gothic story. And 8 is a non-book related one. It is to create your own Gothic romance book cover and post it on social media. And I've really enjoyed seeing the ones that the hosts have created for this prompt. This reading challenge takes place during the month of February, and I had already been eyeballing some books that I wanted to read that month, so I'm not going to be fulfilling all of the prompts, but I am hoping to tackle a few of them, and it was also an opportunity to pick some books from my shelves that I already own to read, because yeah, I definitely need to do more of that. And yeah, I'll just go through the books I've chosen. So first up is this 3-in-1 that I found at, I think, a library book sale maybe last year. And we've got The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole, Vathek by William Beckford, and The Vampire by John Polidori. I'm hoping that these will fulfill some of the prompts. The Castle of Otranto is meant to be like the first ever Gothic novel. I've never read it, but I'm really looking forward to doing so. And yeah, I feel like there's a castle involved, so hopefully that'll be close enough to the Wuthering Heights prompt of a large estate. Vathek is one I'm not particularly familiar with, but I believe one of the alternate titles for it is An Arabian Tale, so that sounds like it would work for the Moonflower prompt of an exotic setting. And The Vampire by John Polidori. This is probably one I did read during my teenage goth years when I went through a mad vampire phase. Not that I ever like fully, you know, got out of that phase, but yeah, it's been many years since then, so definitely high time for a reread. And I'm not sure, I do not remember if this one has any romantic element, but it at least has the vampire, so hopefully that'll be enough to fit it in for the Dracula prompt. The next book I had picked was actually one I was planning on reading in February anyway, so it just kind of like pans out that it should hopefully also fit in with the Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. This is Pine by Francine Toon, and it is described as a modern Gothic thriller, so I'm thinking it will work. And I don't know too much about this one, although I have heard some good things in general about it. But this is set in the Scottish Highlands, and I believe a teenage girl goes missing. It does say on the back, captures the wildness of rural childhood and the intensity of small-town claustrophobia, uniting the chill of a modern Gothic with the pulse of a thriller. So yeah, I'm not quite sure which prompt this will actually fulfill, but hopefully it'll fit in for at least one of them. And then the last book I have on my TBR, I'm actually going rogue on the prompt. I'm just picking this up for the vibes really, and this is Gothic. 400 Years of Excess, Horror, Evil and Ruin by Richard Davenport Hines. And this originally came out in the late 90s, 98 I believe, and I got a copy at that point in time. Again, teenage goth vampire phase in full effect, and I don't know if I ever actually read it. I definitely liked the idea of it, and I am pretty sure I would have flipped through and read certain parts of it, but I don't think I have ever actually read the book from cover to cover. And it's one of those books that has been sitting on various shelves in various places over the years of my life. And yeah, I've been meaning to actually one day pick it up and read the whole thing. While this isn't necessarily fulfilling a prompt for the reading challenge, I still figured this would be a really great time to pick it up, just to fit in with the Gothic atmosphere. This is a non-fiction book. I guess I should have said that to begin with, but yeah, this is a non-fiction book, and it is a bit of a big one. It's like 400 or so pages, but it does have you know, some pictures and whatnot throughout it, so I guess it's not all wall-to-wall text, at least. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to pick this one up and dive in. I'm wondering whether I should read this first before I dive into the Gothic novels, or if I should read this at the end. So I don't know, if you have thoughts on that, feel free to let me know. So that is my TBR for the Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. Are you joining in too? If so, I would love to see a video if you've posted one, or at least just hear about what you're looking forward to reading. Please do go check out the channels of all of the hosts involved in the Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. I'm very much looking forward to diving into some Gothic literature and some Gothic non-fiction. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video. Bye!